All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready up. Blue jaw Corkers.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check it out, read. Watch twist.
Defense.
Now Stidham on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Smith.
They go play action with Stidham. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
Five.
Let's go. You got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Get it.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On third down, Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Moore on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Single. Watch 89.
Here's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson for the shotgun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson, he rifles complete, caught by Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Stidham on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And an alley to run. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Fournette, a first down carry. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike 48.
Zoo!
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
48 for Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, Stidham. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go.
On first down, Stidham. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete.
First down. Complete to Julian Edelman. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Bravo.
Stidham. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
3rd and long.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Good job.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential match. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction? Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
X3. 218. Chop it.
48's the mic.
Stidham. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Stidham, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, team.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
From the gun, it's Stidham. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Stidham from the shotgun. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Alert! 3 down. Mike 40.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
48.
Stidham will throw again. That one complete. He finds Shark. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Switch. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the curve.
Deep grip.
Final play of the half. It's Stidham. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go, team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On the double. 56. Check 56. 22. Check cover. 22.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, turn it up. Slam.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning it is Moore. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. On second down and 4, Jackson is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Stidham. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Now Stidham. And this one complete to Reed. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Check. Crunch. Watch out.
Ready?
On third down, Stidham. He's got his man on the crossing route. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hey!
Stidham going back to the air. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
48's Mike. Time to go night. Mike 48. Let's go. Chance. Kill.
Keep grip.
Here's Stidham to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Jaguars.
Go. Get it.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
Hey, box drop.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. You gonna get this boy?
Yes.
You think you gonna get it?
On second down, here's Stidham. And And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Squeeze. Here we go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, 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 hey. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 40. 40. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, zoom.
Watch the screen.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Ready?
Again on second and 10, it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. To throw is Stidham. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark taking it in. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Throwing on second down. Jackson, flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings us 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
3 out.